Good morning, Hope City. My name is Adam. I'm one of the youth leaders here. And in today's Daily Devo, we're going to be going over Genesis 23. So this chapter is about the burial of Sarah. And the one point that really stuck out to me is Genesis 23, verse 16. And it reads, Abraham listened to Ephron, and Abraham weighed out for Ephron the silver that he had named in the hearing of the Hittites, 400 shekels of silver, according to the weight current among the merchants. The significance of this is up to this point, Abraham has just been a foreigner, just traveling through the land, and he has no ownership where he is. And this just shows the amount of faith that Abraham had in God's promises, because he wanted ownership and for the future that this is the land God wants me in. And 400 shekels of silver is not a small number. We can see this in 2 Samuel 24:24. If you want to flip there with me. We see this when King David is buying a piece of land. It says, But the king said to Araunah, No, I will buy it from you for a price. I will not offer burnt offerings to the Lord my God that cost nothing. So David bought the threshing floor and oxen for 50 shekels of silver. So David is buying a threshing floor to build an altar later for God, and that only costs 50 shekels. Abraham is buying a tomb for his wife, and he's paying 400 shekels. And I think that just shows the extreme faith that Abraham has, that he's willing to pay that much money. And it just shows that even in these hardships and the circumstances we go through, Abraham just lost his wife. But looking back in his life, he can see the faithfulness from God, all the promises that he made, how his descendants will be as numerous as the stars, how him and Sarah were supposed to have Isaac at that old age, how him and Isaac were supposed to be he was supposed to sacrifice Isaac on the mountain, and he had such faith every time. So when you look back at that, Abraham's faith grew more and more, and now it's so sure of this is where God wants me. I want ownership in this. And you can even see that later on, how that ownership was legitimate around these witnesses of people. He wanted to pay that price because not only did Abraham himself get buried there, but Isaac, Rebekah, Leah, and Jacob were all in the future buried there in that tomb. So that's just the real takeaway I got from this chapter, just showing how strong Abraham's faith was and how for us it's so easy to focus on our circumstances, focus on the hardships and the struggles, and when things don't happen how we think they're supposed to, we feel hurt and we feel confused and we lose that faith in God. But this shows how no matter what we're going through in the moment, no matter if we can't even understand it, to sit on the promises of God, that he loves us and has a good plan for us and that he won't forsake us. So just remember to take that with us in your week, your lives, that God has a promise for you, that he's not just going to leave you down below in the depths. He has this perfect plan for you. He has this love for you. So just always keep your eyes on God. Take your eyes off of the struggles and just focus on God and his love for us. So share this video with a friend. Apply this to your weeks, and just have a great day. Thank you.